Testing, are we back? Bullseye running outside of Fusion there, takes P5 and takes resume. Still yet to pit though. He's on 16 laps when his pit window is. The team are urging him just to put the fit down the now, put the laps in. Let me just quickly check his lap time to see what we're looking at lap wise. He's consistent all that he possibly can on the old tyres. Free. Mercury's having a wee look, he's watching this unfold. I don't know if maybe he's just thinking he's just going to sit back here, maybe let them two battle it out, they damage to their tyres, burn it. This kind of place possible. If they get caught there, they pick up the pieces and take the 5th place. He's just going to be keeping his nose clean the move, but we'll have Jan who are on the same piece of track here. They burn some rest here, he's shifting the pieces on. That's we can see that particular data is private, so we don't really get to see what that is, but we get to see his ERS outage, which is on low, so he is still kind of just using the slipstream here just to save. Eki is doing the same, he's on low. I mean, if you're a driver, do you see your own fresh rubber very early, see as your own new tyres, new fresh rubber, do you just put the foot in straight away, or do you actually try and just kind of consistently like kind of slow lap times and just kind of get a feel for the tyres, heat them up and that, or do you just put the foot in? Like, obviously the track is like, it's very dominated by slipstream, and they can very easily run little to no ERS to allow that to charge the battery up, make a but the tyres, you know, I don't know if that will maybe kind of play in their mind that they might not make it to the end, but I mean, and Chico was more Rosso, who are in toxic called AlphaTauri.
The outside, an outside move.
And toxic. And Mercury's making the move from the outside and they're side by side. From the wee curve for 6. He's place in Toxic Fusion did lose a place to Mercury there. Mercury did turn the outside. They get enough track. Both we did enough traction on the X. Fusion have the inside as we see Dominic put in the fastest lap there. I think this will kind of be the ERS to affect. Very thin, but whether he's scored it or not is another thing.
We do apologise. Our experience is some bad. Mercury.
And Dominic's left.
Dominic's lagged out in. So you will quickly as I can.
Deserve. And he's looking up the inside and he's outbreaking Mercury. But still in the DRS though, but I'm going to Bullseye kind of keep place, falling amongst them, back up into 5th, but I mean they're still in the DRS.
Just for Dominic.
Dominic, again he's not in full control of his car, but his team have pitted him and put him onto the soft tyres. Chuckers in here as well, lap 36. He's on the soft tyres, he's got to try and make them last 14 laps. Urban Unicorn is up to stay out and he still leads this race on lap 22. So I don't know if he might be in this lap. He had to go in the softs as well. The pit stop is one of the shorter pit lanes here as well, so he'll not lose too much time. He might just come out behind this pack, maybe behind Empower Fan, Jam Hammond, Empower Fan. So we'll see him coming in. Soft tyres will most likely be going on here as the Mercedes team get to work on the car. And he's back on his way, but we see by the he takes the lead, taking the place. Dominic before that pack, but Toxic Fusion's breathing down his on board. Nah, that's the Mercedes have time. The pit stop was perfect. The pit stop was quick. Got him back out, and he was able just to beat this pack.
Rigsy?
Yep.
Sorry, audio card there. So yes, great strategy here from Urban.
I think Mercedes have kind of played it into their own hands here. I think they've definitely got the ball here. Maldi, this is definitely put him in good stead here for the race run. As we were discussing earlier in the race, the team were looking to be quicker at the end of the race here compared to the rest of the drivers who have opted to go for mediums as a final stint, or hards if you're in Power Fan, or AMS Bianchi, or even ERL Matty there, 13th. But no, Urban Unicorn is definitely.
Bull's made a huge mistake, huge lock up
and Mercury's looking round the outside and doesn't think anything of it. Decides to keep his line. Decides it's no worth the risk to run 2v2 through turn 5 and 6.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure Urban Unicorn was 4 seconds. Starting back 4 seconds behind that.
And now he's sitting here just over 2. He's cutting into that lead 2 seconds a lap. Eke will know his team will be making him aware that Urban Unicorn is setting lap records. Well, no lap records, but he is definitely setting times similar to it as he sets a 1 minute 6. New fastest lap of this race on lap 25. Urban Unicorn, I would even keep the end of this lap before he's right down his neck. Right down his neck here. Like, because he is lapping so much quicker. He's just been out the pits for 2 laps and he's been lapping it just short of 2 seconds a lap quicker. He'll be right up that rear wing in no time. So I expect him to be very nip and tuck. Eke will need to put in a Senna-esque performance to defend here for the Urban Unicorn, who is rampaging and tearing into that gap, into the gap delta here. And there we go, we've got the McLaren.
He's got DJ Danny as well for company.
DJ Danny needs to get out of the way here, which I think he does. Lets the Urban Unicorn pass. DJ Danny just goes to the right here and tucks himself back in behind. But Urban Unicorn and DRS 6/10 behind already here. And lap 26 as we're about to start the lap 26 of 36. Eke will need to put in a defensive masterclass here if he wants this one. But Urban Unicorn just takes the lead. He's so much quicker around the corners here with nice soft tyres. And he's gone round to the outside already. DRS is open up. Rear wing flip flop. He's up on the outside. Urban Unicorn takes the lead. Takes the outside the free. But Eke, no having it. Doesn't he really? I mean, he tried to outbrake Urban Unicorn into 3 there, but it didn't really work there on the medium tyres. And Urban Unicorn's taking the lead. Not even 3 laps when he pitted. And he's in the lead. Eke runs second. Toxic Fusion is in P3. This wee battle for third place is still gone. This battle for third is definitely wide open here with the last 10 laps left. Empower will have Jam Ham for company as we see yellow flags in the second and third sector delta. As we see DJ Danny's parked up. He's not parked up, I think he's made a mistake there. He's on the grass on the inside 6. I think he's just trying to let people through at this point as the Red Bull F1 Gravity shoots past. There goes his teammate there as well. Dominic is in 9th. I mean, Royal Mercedes have pulled a strategic masterclass, and Danny's just lost it there on the exit of 7. I don't know what's happening there. Danny's race is pretty much run at this point, unless it's a safety car or something. But he's trying to get into the pits and he's got too much wing damage there, so he's not going to.
Having a great time, isn't he?
I think I'm pretty sure he's getting Formula 1 mixed up with Rallycross there as he's going into the pits on the grass there, Maldi. But not.
Oh, and Matty's off as well. Matty's off as well.
And he's made a mistake round the final corner there as well. Urban Unicorn's up in first with 1.7 seconds already. That's the gap he's already broke through the DRS. While Mercedes, again, like it's no through any fault of Dominic's, but although Mercedes have pulled off a strategic masterclass, McLaren have pulled off a strategic disaster, bringing him in for soft tyres where he was easily running in the top 3. But Dominic will have it all to do in the final 8 laps. Here he's 1.5 seconds behind F1 Gravity, who's in 8th. He's not really had. I don't think Gravity's really had too much to shout about this race. He's just going to run his own race. He's went from 10th to 8th. I mean, it's not really the performance Red Bull we're looking for, but I mean, end of the day, points is points. But I mean, every point every team needs the points. It kind of goes towards the final standings. It goes towards the prize money. It goes towards whether they actually stay afloat. Because we know a lot of these teams kind of work with very little resource. But F1 Gravity runs in 8th. Not really much to shout out to be fair, but I mean that will be 4 points. It stays the way it is. But Dominic is right there already. Who is on the soft tyres. Dominic will be looking for a way past him in no time. Chucker runs his own race in 10th. AMS Bianchi, Ham Jam, ERL Matty, and
so Richie got a battle commencing now P3, P4, P5. Bullseye which is getting tense now here in Austria. Looks like Urban Unicorn has got the victory now. It's all about the Disney up and we're going to find out with DRS before Bullseye.
The DRS is really doing too much there for Bullseye and Mercury there, but Toxic Fusion will need to defend. Coming down this straight here into free as Urban as Bullseye goes with the DRS. Toxic Unicorn just Toxic Fusion just lets him gee up the inside there, but he goes side by side them, trying to go around the outside of free. Bullseye pushes about that a wee bit there. Mercury's gone side by side with Toxic Fusion now, but he will the DRS into 4, as both of them have DRS actually, and Toxic Fusion will have the benefit Bullseye slipstream there into 4, but Bullseye takes the place, Mercury takes the place up into P4, Toxic Fusion loses 2 places in 2 corners, but that battle is far from over. I feel like this battle for the podium will be going to the checkered flag here, Maldi. I feel like at the top 2 just, and DJ Danny's retired. I mean, he's another one, he didn't really have a good feel for his car. The team just didn't really feel confident in how they set up the car and how it was being driven. DJ Danny just wasn't really confident in his own ability. I think that was just an overall day a weekend to forget here from McLaren.
Oh God.
Where did he bin it, sorry?
Binned it on the pit straight wall.
Oh. I'll lock the... Oh, there he's there,
just
before the checkered flag. Just before the checkered flag.
Mercury then, sorry, up the inside. This is for the podium. This is for the podium. With the side, this if Mercury.
He's definitely. Oh, we'll definitely have some small technical issues, but I'm hoping they'll buff themselves out soon enough. But LRS making as I was saying, Maldi takes D3, he's back into the podium paying position. He took it up. Bullseye over the racing point. Toxic Fusion is still here. Jamham is in 6th now in his own medium colours as well. He's a wee bit too far back to try and get himself involved in this battle for the podium. I think P6 is all he can really go for this race after he's... I mean, it was just a passenger on that accident between himself and DJ Danny and Tom Free. He was just taking the line, doing his own business, and DJ Danny just got his braking all along, clipped the side pod to the Mercedes, and that put him back down the grid. But I think Jamham's driven very well to get himself back up into 6th. That would be 8 points for the Mercedes team, as well as Urban Unicorns 26th as it stands, as he's got the fastest lap there as well. So Mercedes looking to be strong here. Dominic's had a bit of another disastrous race really. I mean, his disconnection, I mean, through no fault of his own. These things happen, but I mean that's really not going to help his championship in any way, shape or form. He's putty for soft tyres when these cars running
another spin out there for Matty. Another spin out
Matty's, I don't know if Matty's heated every win, but he is going to take a lap by the Urban Unicorn, who is putting down the straight and turn the wee kinker too, and the turn 3 as you see the volume's getting ever larger as he closes in. But Matty's just another one, he's 30 seconds off his next competitor, which is Bianchi, who's just going to win the final 2 corners. I mean, I don't think he's really had his heat on this race either. I mean, like, he's either on it, so I don't want to sound too critical, but I mean, like, sometimes it's just no there. But we do hope that he gets his rhythm and he gets confidence for the next race in Silverstone. The home Formula 1 or the home motorsport, allegedly, like Formula 1 was birthed at Silverstone. So we're going to Formula 1's home next week, and the week of the 26th or the 21st. So Monday 21st October we will be at Silverstone at 7 o'clock on a Monday night, as Yarel Martin comes into the pits. I don't know what he would do. I think he'll probably just be going to softs, just going to maybe have a wee shot at the fastest lap just to take that point off the Urban Unicorn. And the Mercedes, who runs still in the lead with 4 laps left. Eke is still in 2nd place, he's 4.8 seconds off the race lead as we see this battle for 3rd. They're out there spaced out this time round, but DRS going into 4 will definitely bunch them all back up there together this battle.
Mercury, sorry, is using very high wings because all I've got DRS, that DRS is good for you, that this is interesting.
Who's running the high wing? Bullseye, Mercury. Bullseye.
Mercury, yeah. Bullseye can't actually use the DRS and the overtime. Everything is displayed on so this could be a big opportunity for Mercury, but of course penalties will
Definitely penalties will be another thing we need to watch out for here as well. I mean, I do hope the race actually finishes in the terms of where they when they cross the line and where they cross the line. But penalties will probably go if you've been exceeding the track limits too much, or you've just been outright corner cutting, trying to gain an advantage on the competitors, as we see Empower Fan just speaking about penalties. Picks up a 3-second one. Toxic Fusion does a wee weave on the straight there. But no, as I was saying, Mercury, if he's running the high wings, he'll be quicker through the high-speed corners. But Bullseye definitely doesn't seem to be edging in as much. I mean, the DRS straight, before you know it, it's there on, because the cars go so quick down these excess, like just short to a DRS wing. Mercury is doing what he can so far. I mean, this is the longest he's held third place in terms of when he actually. Oh, you say that as if something's happened. I don't know if we're missing something there. But
sorry, have I been talking?
Have I been talking?
Have I been talking? You said that my mic.
I've definitely heard you.
Alright, that's
I've
good then. You just said that it might be. All the way to the top, but now, Rick Sears has had some more difficulties. The Mercury is had to defend from the inside of a racing point. This is for the podium. So Mercury's first podium in a very long time since P2. Is he able to get back in the 60s? He's got the high downforce and low downforce rather. Here we go. Ricky up the inside. This is Mercury's opportunity for the podium. The Austin Grand Prix. He's done it. What a move. I'm so happy with Mercury. Oh, Bullseye! Too much trouble in that club when it comes to that high risk, high reward system I was telling you about. In the qualifying, he's took too much throttle in that exit curve, and it's just chucked him round. But I don't know if that's chucked him out of DRS. He still seems to be close enough. As his DRS opens, does it open? It does. He's still got the DRS. He's still right there. He didn't lose too much time, but it'll definitely have damaged a bit of his rear tyre there for that high throttle output there. There as well. Mercury need to defend the inside here. Too much, but look at this. He's got his eyes.
And he's not. He's just
incredible for him. Here we go.
Mercury will need to go to the right here if he wants to keep this. This is the final lap. This is where it matters. This is where it matters. Mercury final third. Mercury outbreaks himself. There as well. I think that's it. Fusion's on the lap. He's running outside onto the gravel trap there. But the medium softs has worked out a treat. It's the J1 ring in Austria. Second place. The man about a podium. He's long awaited podium for so long. He takes it. He does the Toxic Fusion takes it by penalties. Mercury crosses the line in third place, but Toxic Fusion gets it through penalties there. That's devastating. That really is just. I mean, it's not a way you want to lose a race, and you definitely don't want to lose a podium. But I mean. That was major lag at the end there, Richie.
I didn't know what the hell was going on, but great ending to the race there and Fusion gets the people. But let's look, Richie, what the podium has to offer after this incredible Austrian Grand Prix.
Here we see Urban Unicorn taking the top spot here on the podiums. We get a glimpse of the front of the Mercedes that won the race as he shakes the hand of, I don't know, some kind of Austrian political figurehead. And we see the champagne being sprayed here. The top three at the A1 ring is your Urban Unicorn. Started P13, takes the checkered flag here. P1 Eke takes second place in the Red Bull, and Toxic Fusion fourth, but he takes that final podium place there from Mercury, who did cross the line in P into fourth. So we've got the race classification one here. In my eyes, he is for sure, definitely podium here at the LRS. Mercury takes fourth in the Toro Rosso. Another a fantastic result for the Toro Rosso team there. Bullseye takes fifth. Jam Hammond and Mercedes after that disaster. After that incident in turn 3 with that DJ Danny takes sixth place again. Dominic had an unfortunate disconnection. The team pits him again for a two-stop strategy. Takes it seventh place. Chucka in eighth. F1 Gravity in ninth, and then Power Fan rounds out your top 10 in the Racing Point. But I mean, I feel like as a collective, we've been treated to an absolutely outstanding race here at the Red Bull Ring. I've been thoroughly entertained, and we are being joined here by the top 3 drivers here as well for the post-race conference.
So I'm going to do it nice and quickly because we are having some technical issues with the stream in terms of connection. So Fusion is going to quickly ask you a nice question.
Yes.
Obviously, this season it's been a very difficult season. You've not had the best of seasons. I don't think you've so far this season.
I'm pretty sure this is my.
How does it feel to finally be back and get 15 points in Central Championship? Porsche only around 8.
Yeah, it's obviously it's good. I just need to work on my race pace because my quali pace is usually very good. Like I should have got pole, but I made a few little mistakes, and that's just what you can't afford to do around here because it's such a short lap. But that's what kind of put me a bit further down than I wanted to be. But my race pace is just awful.
So you say like your race pace was not up to scratch in terms of your qualifying pace. I'm assuming the fact that in that second stint, the fact that you were in that battle with LRS Mercury and Bullseye and the Racing Point in Toro Rosso was enough to kind of keep the DRS and the slipstream and that was the battle actually helping you in terms of your race pace?
Kind of, but like around this track you need a slipstream just to keep up with the next person in front of you, because if you can't then you literally lose time, because I found that out in practice. But there's not really much else to say. Silverstone should be okay, I think, but we'll see.
Okay. Eke, of course, you are a title contender. 18 points. How important is it to keep racking up these points for the championship?
I mean, of course, in championship, constancy is key to get points every race. The higher, the better. It was a shame that Dominic disconnected during the race. He should have been probably around where I was, maybe ahead of me, maybe behind, second or third. But those things happen, so.
And I believe Urban Unicorn cannot speak, but what an incredible strategy that was, Rixie, from him, and great pace here in Austria. So then, I think
Mercedes I think Urban Unicorn and Mercedes definitely timed that strategy quite well, because like we were saying in the commentary that he pitted and he was just able to get out in front of that battling pack for for third place at the time. It was Toxic Fusion, Mercury and Bullseye. He was able just to get out in that in front of them on the soft tyres, and it allowed him to actually chase down Eke for the win. He didn't need to fight through that pack. Like, they just got that inch perfect, and I think that is kind of what won him this race in the end up. And on the soft tyres as well, when a lighter car was enough to reel Eke in and take the race win away. But I mean, it was a thoroughly entertaining race. We were engaged constantly with battles up and down the field. I mean, the slipstream is what Toxic Fusion and was saying. It is a really kind of powerful asset. It's a powerful tool for the drivers. It keeps them in the fights, and it is a really critical asset for the teams to have if they're actually wanting to make places during the race. But I mean, we'll look forward to Silverstone in a week's time on the 21st at 7 o'clock. So I'm hoping that race provides just as much entertainment as this race did.
Okay. Thank you, Rixie. Well done to the podium finishers. Well done to everyone who has participated this evening. and finished the race. So that was round 8, the Austrian Grand Prix. A few issues this evening with connection, but I'm sure that they'll be sorted out for next week in Silverstone. Next week we return to the home of motorsport, the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain. Round 9, we'll see you next week for the season 15 British Grand Prix.